Help, help! I'm about to make a whole Transmedia franchise and I don't know where to begin. That's okay. Mad About This Media is here to help. Ding. Right now there are 5 videos on this channel, including this one, talking about where to start in building a franchise and specifically what medium to start with. And just a disclaimer, I'm going to be talking about a lot of different software, a lot of different websites, and I'm not sponsored by any of them. These are just the free to use options that I would suggest for a client that I'm working with. Let's start with film because, well, I mean, it's an easy place to start. Smartphones have cameras that are more than capable of taking great footage. There are many free editing software options, and there are so many filmmaking tutorials out there. YouTube is full of them. Also, a great short film doesn't have to be super complicated. In fact, sometimes the simpler the short film is, the better it is, especially when you're starting out. One of my professors, when I was going to film school, showed us a short film that some guy did that had a $250,000 budget, and it was stupid. The story was dumb, it made no sense, it was just badly filmed. And most of that budget went to a single CGI shot that had nothing to do with the story whatsoever. If you take it out, it didn't affect the plot at all. So you don't need big fluffy stuff in order to make a good short film. Sometimes you just need 2 people, 1 location, and some great dialogue. Now that you have a short film, how do you get it out there? Well, I mean, the obvious answer is you can enter it into a short film festival. But winning a short film festival is extremely difficult. And just getting into the festival, getting accepted, is a challenge. You can put it up on YouTube or Vimeo, but you're not really going to make any money off of that. Unless you have an audience of repeat viewers, which is hard to gain if you're only putting out 1 short film video a month. But let's say you're looking to make a feature film version of the short film you made. What you could do, if you're still going the independent route, is crowdfund for that feature using the short film in your Kickstarter campaign. You can say, hey, there's this feature I want to make, here's the script, this is the short film, this is our proof of concept for what we're trying to do, and here's the budget. Or let's say you already have an independent feature and you want to distribute that. Unfortunately, unless you already have like a star-studded cast, theatrical distribution is probably not going to happen. Your best strategy is to get your feature film into festivals, but again, winning is hard and getting accepted is challenging too. But if you can get in, that is a great way for your film to be seen by the right people. And of course, if you don't want to put it in festivals, you can look for a streaming platform for video on demand. Film Hub is a website that you can submit your film to, and it will try to get it on streaming services, and it's totally free. And if all of this is super overwhelming and you are in need of help, I mean, that's what I do. I'm a transmedia producer. I do this for clients, so contact me. Go to my website, go to my Fiverr, reach out, and we'll see what we can do. All right, so now you have a film, but how do you expand it into a whole franchise? Well, if we started small, as suggested, we have a lot of room to expand and grow. When you're creating new stories in the world of your short film, think about all the things that you wanted to do in the film, but couldn't. If you have these grandiose ideas in your head that would require a massive budget for a visual format, then describe those scenes and those characters and those places in an ebook. One of my favorite things about reading when I was growing up was imagining the characters that the author was describing. I read all the Animorphs books as a kid, and visualizing these crazy aliens was so fun to me. So if you don't have the budget for CGI, do what people did before CGI was invented. And if you still want to explore these concepts visually, find an illustrator or a game developer that can help you generate the settings that you envision. Come up with a game together. Maybe the main character of your short film discovers a strange new world, and then you explore that in a video game. Or maybe there's a side character in your short film that the audience really loved and resonated with, but is only there for a brief scene. You could do a whole web series about that character and what their life is like. The only way you're really going to make money on a YouTube web series is being consistent. So make sure that if you're doing anything episodic, the story doesn't evolve in a way that requires characters or locations that are not repeatable. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you're excited to start creating some stuff. The rest of the videos will be here somewhere. And as always, be safe, behave, and be creative.